Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us out here in Muang Thong Thani, and what we're going to take a look at is one of my favorite things to do. I've been to so many of these and I've done probably like 8 videos out here. Anyway, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to take a look at the 46th annual Bangkok International Motor Show. I've done the motor show and I've done the motor expo that happens like in November. This is a great thing. It's going on from the 26th of March until the 6th of April, and Impact out here opens up like at noon and closes at 10 p.m. The event theme this year is the Talk of Sensuous Automotive. And I think there's 36 auto brands here with 8 motorcycles. And there's a motorcycle I want to really see out here. It's kind of the talk of the town. It's the new Honda Forza 750. And it's going to be available for sale here in Thailand, and I want to see it. Anyway, there's also some cool royal carriages we'll take a look at before we go into Impact. So let's go through here and let's see what we see. Here is the ticket window. You can buy them on the site. It's 100 baht, and then you get a paper ticket like this, and then we'll go through here in a minute and go in there and look at all the cars. But let's look at the royal carriages first. Now these are stored, I believe, over at like the Dusit Palace, and they're for the royal family, and they brought them over here and they're on display. This is the layout in the Challenger Hall. You see they got all the normal stuff and all the Chinese cars that you see here in Thailand now. And over here are the motorcycles. Here are the royal carriages. Check it out. It has the light right there, an old lantern. So this would have had a team of horses, and it says on the little data plate, it's all in Thai, but I did a Google Translate, that it had 2 people steering it. Oh, but that is fantastic. And then there's another one over here. And then we got a couple of like the old Land Rovers back there that was used for the royal family. But the carriages are really cool. They say that it's stamped in English, the manufacturer. And I think these are like, they said something about like 1900. I've never seen these before, so I'm not sure who made them or whatever. But it says it's the land year 1900. Oh, that's really, really cool. Yeah, it's just in immaculate condition also. You can see somebody's probably hand painted all that on the rims. It's beautiful. All right, so let's go inside now. This is the Challenger Hall here. You got the Jeep Rubicon. Check out that suspension, how it's cattywampus right there on that hill. You got Maserati, Audi, Nissan, all of this stuff. There's supposed to be a special zone here for the electronic cars, electric. I'm not really too keen on those. I'm more interested in some cool gasoline-powered cars and some motorcycles. So let's walk over here. Let's find the Honda first. That's the first thing I want to look at. I'm a motorcycle guy at heart, but I also like trucks, which you don't ever see too many trucks. You see Ford Rangers here in Thailand, and you see the Isuzus and Mitsubishis and stuff like that, but not like a big truck that I like from back home in the States. Oh, that's a pretty car, an Aston Martin, the Vantage. And over here is the DBX 707. Yeah, I don't think Aston Martin should be flat black. I think it should be silver, but still it's pretty cool. It's kind of like an off-white, an interesting color. Now, the most expensive car here is the Rolls-Royce, the Grey Ghost 2. And you can see the rolls here. Oh, that is a hideous color, but it's a pretty car. Oh, it's nice. And here's the Spectre. And this guy over here is pretty interested in one. And there's the Ghost back there. That's the most expensive car at the auto show. And we got some Hyundais here. Yeah, the crowd is pretty thin tonight. This is early yet. I was pretty excited to come over here to see that new Forza 750. So this will be really, really busy Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But there's still a fairly good crowd here for first night of the auto show. So we got a Zeekr Chinese car over there, the Geely, which is another Chinese outfit, and then we got the Fords over here, and then the Beamers. So this is Hyundai's electric car right here. It's kind of an interesting kind of off blue, and this is the Ioniq 5 in. It's got the recessed door handles and then some more over here. I think I like the Hyundais a little better when they're the kind of the maroon, but they're nice enough. BMWs are always nice. So some more of the flat paint jobs. So this one's 5.3 million baht roughly. This is the i4. You can see plug in back there. Yeah, I just don't really care for those flat paint jobs on a car. I say that in my Honda motorcycle's kind of a flat red, which is really cool. But I still always prefer like a gloss on a car, but that's just me. All the young kids like the flat paint jobs. But I'm past my young kid days by 30 years or so, 30, 40 years. All right, so here's some Fords. We got the Everest. And let's take a look at the Ranger and let's see if there's a Mustang here. I don't know if there is, I don't see it. Yeah, so here's the Ford Ranger. This one's a 4-wheel drive, and you can see it's lifted up. So these are just over 1 million baht now. Years back, I remember when they were like 800,000, 799,000 baht. But they've went up in price, same as everything. But these would be quite nice to have. Yeah, so this one here is 999,000 Thai baht. Let's stick our head inside of it, the Wild Track. Yeah, so here we go. Has the infotainment center, has some nice leather seats. Always has that nice new car smell. Seats back there for the back passengers. And it's automatic. It is a nice car. It has the electric seats and everything. Power windows and door locks and all that. Yeah, I miss my Ford Ranger that's sitting at my mom's house in the States. But my mom gets to drive it, so that's good for her. Oh, and we got guys over here doing a little bit for the motor show. So unfortunately no Mustang, which is a shame. I just got to see my brother's 1965 Mustang. They just painted it and put a new transmission in it, and we're just taking it out for a spin. So I'll be seeing that soon enough when I get back to the States. But I just want to see the new Mustangs to kind of compare. All right, so let's walk through here some more. I guess we got to walk that way for the motorcycle. This is the Geely Radara or something like that. You can see their market, they're set up to try to get some of the farmers. They got a drone sitting up there. And then some of the others, they got a little tent on the top of this one over here. So this electric goes 503 kilometers. That's what they're saying for the range. And 7 different driving modes. All right, so we have some Lexuses. And this car caught my eye. Oh, this is a hideous copper color on a Lexus. But some people like it. This is 2.7 million Thai baht. You don't see too many Lexuses on the roads here in Thailand. Oh, we got a pretty show of the Toyota girls. Yeah, so here's all the gals that are out here selling the Toyotas. Yeah, this one's here, kind of a cool car. So it's the Camry HEV, so it's 1.8 million baht. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. That's a nice looking car. And another nice little Toyota here. So this one's here, 875,000 baht. For the Veloz X Urban. Ah, that's a nice car. I actually like that color too. Yeah, so this is the new model. It looks like the Veloz. So it has all the different configuration. You can move the seats around and have it open or whatever. All right, so those gals will be up there pitching them for a little while. And we got all the other Toyota trucks and all that. I've been almost ran over by Toyotas on the streets here in Bangkok on my motorcycle, no less than 10,000 times. You'll see one that's kind of lowered like this, or you'll see it jacked up. Or the real bad one is the Fortuner. Those are the scourge of Thai roads. So we got the MGs over here. We got the Advan, the Yokohama. This one here is all souped up for the street racer type guys. So 579,900 baht for the hybrid. Yeah, the normal stuff has all the information centers up there. It has the racing seat they put for the driver. So the boy driving it will be in the racing seat. They'll still stick the car seat in the back and have the kids hanging out everywhere. Grandma will pile in, and that'll be the family roadster. So we have the Great Wall Motors over here. So the Tank 300. And then we got the Aura Good Cat. We got one of the pretties here on the car. Yeah, they're doing a photo shoot with her. Those Aura Good Cats are actually pretty popular right now. I haven't seen any of these tanks out on the streets here, but you see a lot of those Auras. They've been probably popular for like the last 3-4 years or so. Yeah, so this is the Great Wall Motor Tank. So it's $1.5 million Thai baht. The normal configuration has the little paddles here. Has all your gauges on the steering wheel. It's kind of cool with that kind of silver over there on the dash. And it looks like it's pretty spacious in the back. And then the Havel H6. Yeah, the Great Wall Motors are starting to pick up in popularity here. So we got Kias here. Wow, it looks like since I've been here about 45 minutes or so, the crowds have picked up quite a bit. So we got Volvos over here, which you see a few of these on the roads here. Not as many, as, of course, as like Toyotas and stuff like that. Always nice to come over and take a look at the Porsches. So this is 7.149 million Thai baht. Oh, what a beautiful car. And then we got the other Porsches over there. That's kind of an off purple, kind of a weird color. And this right here, oh, this is like a caramel, like a root beer color. That shouldn't even be allowed on a Porsche. So this is the Panamera 4 E Hybrid. And it's 9,038,000 Thai baht. Oh, that color is horrible. That lavender is not too much better. Porsche should be red or yellow, but that's just me thinking. That's my old guy coming out again. And we got the Isuzus, the pretties that are over here bored. And it's the first day of the auto show. They'll have those bored pouty faces the whole time. Yeah, you'll see these Isuzus all over, especially up in like Isan, the farm trucks. Or you'll have the chipped up Isuzus that they think are race cars that'll be belching the black smoke. And those guys will drive like absolute lunatics also. All right, so here's the BYD, the Build Your Dreams. Another Chinese car. And this is a Denza. The Denzas are here and the BYDs are here. Yeah, so this is the Denza. So this is roughly 60,000 US dollars. Looks like there's not much seating back behind this row here. But 2 million Thai baht for these. Seats are nice enough. And it has the auto door. You see quite a few vans anymore on the roads that will kind of clog up the traffic a bit. You've always seen like the silver vans that are like the people movers, but a lot more of the just families are buying them. They can load up in them. So the BYD seals. Yeah, this one over here is the Dolphin. So 709,000 Thai baht for the little subcompact. And then the BYD truck here. Yeah, nice enough. Yeah, so the BYD truck is called the Shark. So they have the Dolphin and the Seal, and it's up there on the stage away from everybody. Yeah, that's the Shark from the side. Pretty blocky. It's not too bad. And then they have the Sea Lion also, and then another BYD Seal. Here's the Sea Lion 6. And here's another, the Aeon UT. Kind of a weird looking front end. There's actually quite a few people climbing all over these. Kind of an orange one here. Yeah, there's a big crowd on it. They must be kind of the trendy cars. So here we go. Here's one of the concept cars. This is the Hypertech SSR. Oh, this is fantastic. You can see it's straight from China because it's left-hand drive. Oh, I really like that. You got to climb down a ladder to get in there. And then the carbon fiber doors has the sensors on the side here. Oh, that is fantastic. No price on it. So that's the Hypertech SSR, is China's first mass-produced pure electric supercar. And over here, looks like we got all the Hondas. Looks kind of like a normal Honda model layout. And then a couple of the Honda motorcycles. This is what I really came to see. So the CT125. I saw my first one of these the other day. That's kind of a cool looking bike for the young kids to pile on. And the 500L, kind of a enduro bike. And the Africa Twin, always nice. And the NX 500. See, I had the CB 500X, and this is the model that they replaced it with 2 years ago. And mine was red, just like this. I really liked that 500 that I had. All right, so this is the motorcycle I wanted to see here. And there's people all climbing all over it. So this is the new Forza 750. Looks like a nice enough bike. I'll have to climb on it here in a sec, whenever this guy gets off. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So it has a power windshield, has all the display right there with all the gadgets. Yeah, that's a really cool motorcycle. Yeah, I'm not sure when they're going to start selling them, but what I saw online was this summer. So I'll have to try to find one at the dealership. I really like that motorcycle. And then they have the other one right here, the XADV. That's already set up for touring a little bit. Yeah, actually I like this XADV also. That's 438,000 Thai baht. So $17,000 for that. And this one here is a little cheaper at 419. It's really popular though. There's people climbing all over it. And then we have another brand over here. This is the Junyao Auto. Wonder if this is a Korean outfit. They got these little tiny motorcycles that fold up. That kind of looks like a Prius mixed with something else. All right, and we got Yamahas here. Oh, there's a huge display of Yamahas. And then the BMW motorcycles and the Suzukis. It's always fun to come and look at the motorcycles. I've got a few million miles logged on motorcycles. Yeah, nice Beamers. This is the R1300 GS Adventure. Oh, I would love to have one of those. But I tell you that Forza 750, it's a little bit lower to the ground. I'm short-legged, so it's kind of right up my alley now. And this is a nice little motorcycle here too. This is the C400 GT, so 435,000 Thai baht. This one here looks like an electric motorcycle. Same as this one over here, the CE2. So that's 95,800 Thai baht. And that right there, I guess for the back passenger to hang on. All right, so we saw these. I want to look at a little Suzuki over here now. It looks like, before we look at the Suzuki, let's look at the Honda girls. Yeah, there's a million of them over here. They're taking up their positions on the motorcycles and cars and stuff.
ความเร้าใจกับการใช้ชีวิต Future Ready เหนือระดับไปอีกขั้นด้วยดีไซน์ล้ำสมัยหรูหราพร้อมการรับรองความปลอดภัยจาก UN R136 มาตรฐาน
Oh, that's too funny. All right, so we saw the little show. Now this is the Suzuki I want to look at right over here. This is a rig that you're starting to see on the roads here now. This is the Suzuki Jimny, and it's 1.76 million Thai baht, so $50,000 or so. I really like this. It's kind of like the modern version of like the old Samurai. And I think it'd be kind of cool to have on the roads here. But for that price, no. But I like it anyway. And then check out this little purple car here, the Celero. That looks like one of the taxis that I took, except for the color, when I was in Nepal. You saw these little tiny cars like this everywhere. And then the Suzuki Swift up here. Yeah, so this is 454,000 baht. And looks like the motor show price is 319. Wow. So which would you rather have? Like a little Suzuki Celero like this? Or a Honda Forza 750? The 750 would probably outrun it. It has probably more horsepower. But when it rains, you get a little wet. Oh yeah, that's all I wanted to see here at this motor show. Pretty nice crowd anyway. Better than I thought when I first came in. Then we got the Geely EX5s. I think this is another Chinese outfit here. And then Jiaoku, the super hybrid system over here. Yeah, you don't see this as much as you used to see at the motor shows. You got the pretty here, and you got like 4 guys taking pictures of her. It used to be the guys with all the telephoto lenses would be in here, and there'd be hundreds of the pretties, but there's not near as many as there used to be. So this is the cherries here. All right, so they pop the hood, and you can see the windshield washer fluid. I don't know if you can really figure out what's wrong with the car by just looking at the windshield washer fluid. Why would you even have a hood if that's the case? All right, so here's the Deepal. Pretty big displays, and the Nettas are right here. You're seeing a little bit of these. I just don't care for them. They seem really cheap. When you see them on the road, they just kind of look like they're fixing to break down. I mean, this is 569,000 baht. And then the Deepal's over there, and then the Mercedes. You got the Netta girls here. Selling the cars. All right, let's look at the Deepals, and that'll be the last thing we look at here. Looks like there's a huge crowd. We might have a couple concept cars up on the stage. So they have the range extender and the super integrated e-drive. And then we got the ones up on the stage. That's kind of like a weird little car, the whatever it is. So it's 12,000 baht a month or something. Here's the Deepal Hunter, their truck. And the Deepal S05. So here's the S07. So 1.4 million Thai baht roughly. So $42,000 roughly, I guess. All right, so these are nice enough. It looks like they're all electric. Long range is what they're advertising. Well, that'll finish up our video over here at Muang Thong Thani, over here at this 46th Annual Motor Show. This is always fun for me. I really enjoy it. I don't know how much everybody else enjoys walking around looking at these cars, but like I said at the start of the video, I come over here and I do this twice a year. I do the Motor Show and the Motor Expo, and I just absolutely love looking at the cars and stuff like that. I came over here today to really take a look at that Forza 750, and it's something I'll be considering buying it if I can get approval at home anyway. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and then you get to see more content like this and other stuff that I do. I normally don't do this. I normally do travel videos and stuff that I go in. But you know, you gotta have a car or a motorcycle to travel, and it helps anyway in this country. So that's why I'm over here looking today. So anyway, if you've been here, have any questions or comments, let me know down below. If you saw any cars that you liked, definitely let me know. Also, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. And until next time, from over here in Muang Thong Thani at the Bangkok Motor Show, remember, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy.